Alright, I just wanted to do a short, quick video of these DuraTech 92 ratchets that I bought a little while back. Obviously, it's a three-piece set. They come in this little, cheap little plastic blow-molded case. You could put in your toolbox if you need. I didn't see any videos on these, and they seemed like they had pretty good reviews on Amazon, so I thought I'd pick them up and see what they were all about. They were cheap enough to be a knockaround set. I think I paid $30 ship for these on Amazon. But obviously it's a 1/4, 3/8, and a 1/2 inch set. And from the looks of it, they must have a little bit of oil in them. But they're definitely like a proto style dual swinging pawl inside of there. They actually feel pretty good, so they must have something in there. This 3/8. Let's put this up there. Look at the back drag on this thing. Holy cow, that thing's pretty smooth. Going the other way, it's got a little bit, but man. Let's see if we can crack this 3/8 one open there. Must be a little bit of Loctite or something on these. I felt a little bit of resistance on them. Yeah. On this center screw here, that's going to hold in your pawl switch. Yeah, they got some blue Loctite on them. I'll just pick it up and see what it does there. There we go. Yeah, dual swinging pawl. I'm going to be careful with that because you don't want to knock your switch out. So obviously no quick release. Of these heads are going to be a touch stronger than the quick release ones. Machining looks pretty good. Doesn't look like there's any oil in it. I guess it's really light. Yeah, I can see a little bit on the pawl there. I'll put some in them after the fact. Get this back on here real quick. This shorter one's going to go in your switch. You'll snug that up and back it off a touch. That way your switch will actually function. Put them on too tight, you'll jam up the works. Obviously you don't want to go too tight with these either, they're pretty small screws. Man, that thing is really smooth. That's crazy. I wouldn't expect the 1/4 inch to do that just because the less mass in the wrench, but that's pretty good too. Hopefully you can hear that there. That's really good. Got a little bit of anvil play in the 1/4 inch there. Less movement in the 3/8. We haven't looked at this guy yet. Chrome looks pretty good. I think these were made in Taiwan, if I'm not mistaken. Well, even that 1/2 inch feels really good. for a fine-tooth double pawl. Of course, you know this thing's going to stay put because it's heavy. Let me grab a tape measure real quick and I'll measure these out for you. Let you look at these here. Just has one spot of knurling on the handle there. I don't see any part numbers on it, just the DuraTech engraved in it, stamped in it. Man, pretty good set for 30 bucks. Can't believe that 3/8. That's crazy. Do that both ways. Yep. Alright, let me pause it real quick and I'll get a tape measure out. We'll measure these. Alright, I got my old beater tape measure down here. Looks like the 1/2 inch is 9.5 inches long. The 3/8 is 7 1/4. And the 1/4 inch is 5 1/2. We'll go over that again. 5 1/2 on the 1/4 inch, 7 1/4 on the 3/8, 9 1/2 on the 1/2 inch. I don't know. This set seems like a bargain for, and they don't really have a lot of oil in them. Probably put some Lucas gun oil in these. Try not to put anything too heavy in these dual pawls. Alright, well these have been sitting since before Christmas, and I'm just now taking a look at them with you guys. But there you go. Alright, take care.